Okay, next one. This is a very common but very difficult question to answer. What is your biggest weakness? So this is asked at almost every interview, but the trick is you need to try to still sell yourself. So you can't say, I'm lazy, because the interviewer will think, I don't want to employ you. Or you can't say, oh, I hate being on camera. Okay, well, I'm not going to employ you as a YouTuber. So what is your biggest weakness? So you need to try to choose something that can be seen as a weakness, but can also be seen as a strength. And try to make it sound good. Show how you are working on it, or how you're trying to improve that aspect of yourself. So after I hear your answers, I'm going to give you guys some example answers. So for this one, when I'm asked this in an interview, what is your biggest weakness? I usually say my biggest weakness is that I really love my job and I put a lot of preparation into it, which can sometimes be a little bit time consuming, but I'm trying to improve on that by assigning a certain amount of time that I can use for my preparation and I don't go over that time. So I've mentioned something that can be a weakness but can be a strength. So I really love my job and I put too much time into it. So it's a weakness, but it sounds good at the same time. I've explained how I'm trying to improve on it. So I'm allocating a certain time to prepare each week. So Apple, I made a lot of mistakes because of my urgency. So this, if I hear this, I probably won't want to hire you. So you need to try to make it sound a little bit better. Oh, Jay, this is a very good answer. I'm too detailed orientated. Sometimes this comes as a strength, but most of the times I may spend too long on a particular task. So this is a great answer, because if you are detail orientated, it can be a weakness for you, but it can also be a strength for your company. And you should also try to explain like how you have tried to improve on it. Millie, to be honest, I don't have patience. So patient is an adjective. So you would say, I don't have patience, or I am impatient. Okay, so I always try to do things more quickly. So again, you need to, that can be a good thing if you try to do things quickly, but try to make it just sound a little bit more positive. So I'm going to give 30 seconds more for answers. And then if I don't find a better answer, I think I've already decided who's getting the 10 points. So you have 30 seconds to try to write a good answer and sell yourself here. And then I'll give some examples of how you can do it. There's a lot of pressure. Oh, did everybody give up? Okay, I'll give 10 more seconds. Oh, Hyunju, because I always try to do my best about what I do, it sometimes takes more time, but I overcame this tendency by prioritizing my to-do list and saving time. Woo, we have a winner. So the winner this time is Hyunju. Jay was a close second, but Hyunju, I really liked how Hyunju explained how they tried to overcome this by prioritizing the to-do list and saving time. So Bob, I often tell tales of when I was younger. As a potential YouTuber, I can think I make the whole story up, people will get interested, and good. So I think here, Hyunju is a winner of 10 points. So in the lead right now, we have Jay with 10 points and Hyunju with 10 points. So some other examples of things that you could use. So Jay mentioned that he was detail orientated. So you could say something like, I sometimes focus too much in the details, which takes a lot of time. I'm improving on this area by trying to focus more on the bigger picture. So trying to explain how you're trying to overcome it. Another example would be, I'm very independent. So it can be difficult for me to work in a team. However, I've improved on this by attending team building workshops. So try to really sell yourself and show how you are improving on yourself or on your weakness. So another example would be something like, oh, I really love my job. Sometimes I struggle to find a work-life balance, but I am trying to improve on that by taking more time to spend with my family. Hyunju there's no comparison, Jay, but Hyunju had a really great answer. Okay, so question number 3 is, do you have any experience in this area? So if you guys are already YouTubers, I'm very impressed. But if the interviewer asks you, do you have any experience in this area? How would you answer it? So I'm assuming most of you don't. So how would you answer this question? You have 1 minute to write your answers. So as you guys know, this is my first time YouTubing. Well, I've been doing it now for 3 weeks, but before that, I didn't have any experience in this area. I do filming for Tufts University, but it's never live like this. It's always pre-recorded. So at least if you make a mistake, you always have the chance to fix it. So it can be a little bit stressful or difficult in this situation. So yeah, in this area means teaching on YouTube, Millie. So you can say, so maybe you've taught before, but not on YouTube. Maybe you've YouTubed before, but you haven't been teaching on YouTube. Maybe you have no experience teaching, no experience on YouTube. So I have never done this. Okay, very honest, Apple, but I don't know if I would give you the job based on this answer. So usually when we have this kind of question, maybe we are applying for a job in advertising and we haven't done advertising before. We can be honest about it, but we still try to add in some extra information to sell ourselves, or we add in like certain words or say certain things so that we still sound good, even if we are not experienced in the area. Okay, I'm giving you guys 30 seconds more. Okay, Millie, I've never done it. I'm not the level to teach someone. Your English level is great. 3, 2, 1. Apple, you just want to be the winner. Okay, do I have any other answers? Oh my gosh. Okay, really? 3, 2, 1. So I'm going to, oh, Bob, no, I don't have any experience. I will try to learn as hard as I could. I've worked as an English instructor for video lectures for 6 months. Okay, Hyunju's answer is great because she has experience. I really like Bob's answer because he doesn't have experience, but he has said, I will try to learn as hard as I could. So for me, oh, Jay had a problem. Okay, so for me, the winner here is Bob with 10 points. So the best way to answer this kind of question, if you don't have experience, is something like, I haven't worked in this area before, but I love a challenge and I'm a fast learner. So it's all about making it positive. Even if you're saying something negative, try to put in positive language. So our winner for this one is Bob. So we have 3 people in the lead right now. So these are the common interview questions that you're often asked, but sometimes an interviewer likes to challenge you and put you on the spot with questions that you can't really prepare for. Oh, Eunice is a slow typist. Okay, so here I'm going to ask you guys some trickier questions. With these questions, the interviewer is usually asking them not to find your answer, but to see how you cope under the pressure of being asked these kind of questions. So we're going to have some trickier questions. And for these questions, I will give 15 points each to the best answer. So first one, if you had a 3D printer, what is the first thing you would print and why? So if you have access to a 3D printer and you can only print, you're printing something for the first time, what would you print and why? So I would print, as I said before, I love Ryan Gosling. So I would print a real life Ryan Gosling. Okay, this answer sounds a little bit creepy, actually. Maybe I would print kimchi jjigae because I love it. Okay, so 1 minute. I want to hear your best and most creative answers. Eunice, try to type quickly so that you have a chance. And the best person here will get 15 points. So if you're on 10 points, you have the opportunity to boost your score further. If you don't have any points at the moment, you have a chance to get into the lead. So there's no correct answer to this. It's just a question that makes you think outside of the box. So when the interviewer is asking this kind of question, they're kind of seeing like how you can think in an innovative way and also checking how you cope under the pressure. So if you start sweating when you get asked this kind of question, the interviewer will maybe think, oh, this person isn't the right person for the job. Okay, Jay, I would print little toys for babies. Oh, that's a very cute answer. I would print New Zealand apple, but where would you put it? It's such a huge country. Protective equipment for health professionals who struggle against COVID-19. Oh my gosh, Millie, I will print my dog. He died 2 years ago. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm going to cry. I'm so sorry about that. I really like Hyunju's answer because, as I told you guys before, my mom is a doctor in the UK and she cannot get protective equipment. She has a mask, but she doesn't have like a hazmat suit. They just don't have these resources in the UK. So it's a really, really big worry. And yeah, so I really like Hyunju's answer. And oh, Eunice, try to keep up. So I think 1 minute is up and I'm actually going to choose 2 winners this time. So Hyunju gets 15 points and Millie gets 15 points. I really like Millie's answer as well. So I'm really sorry about your dog and I wish that you could get your dog back. So Hyunju currently has 30 points. No, not 30, 25. So Hyunju is winning at the moment. So next question, I will print my favorite food. Okay, Eunice, we need to be on the ball, quick. So the next one is, let's see, I have a few different ones. So if you could take only one item to a deserted island. So a deserted island means no people, no animals. So you are going to a deserted island on your own. You can only take one thing. What would you bring and why? You have 1 minute. Yeah, I agree as well, Jay. Your answer was really good also. Ji-san, you don't have a lot of energy, so you need to relax and rest more. Jay, your husband? Oh, good answer. Water, flare, and fire. Oh, very different answers here. So Eunice, flowers. Some of you guys are very romantic and some of you guys are very practical. So I'll give you guys 20 seconds more to get your answers in. Eunice, what is your favorite flower? What kind of flowers would you bring? At the minute, I don't know the English word, ganari, the yellow flowers. They're so beautiful. Oh, so Jay, I thought your answer was very romantic, but your answer is also practical. So he needs to make the fire and catch fish. I hope he's a good fisherman. Millie, you can still go to the island. You don't need a husband. He is my servant. Wow, Jay. Apple cell phone, but maybe there is no signal. 5 seconds more. So Hyunju, I don't know if there will be signal though. Usually on a deserted island, it's very difficult to get signal. So 3, 2, 1. So I'm going to choose 2 answers for this one because I really like 2 answers. I really like Jay's answer because it was a little bit romantic, a little bit practical. You would bring a 3D printer, Jay? Okay, very creative thinking. A 3D printer would be a good thing to bring. And I also like Eunice's answer, so flowers, and also because I was very proud of Eunice for typing quickly enough. So 15 points to Jay, 15 points to Eunice. So we have 2 people in the lead at the moment. Hyunju and Jay both have 25 points. So this is the final question. And this one is high pressure. Okay, so tell me a joke. So the joke must be in English. If you have a good Korean joke, you can try to translate it, but the most impressive joke is going to get 15 points. So I think either Jay or Hyunju is going to win. If you have 10 points at the moment, you still have the chance to get up to 25. So tell me a joke. And I'm going to tell you a joke at the end. It's a little bit of like a dad joke. I think in Korea you say ajegag. We say dad joke. So I will tell you guys. English joke preferably. If you know a Korean joke and you can translate it into English, that would be good. Joseph? Hardest question. It is a hard question, Millie. You can make up a cute joke if you want. There are also, what is a joke? There are some like jokes kind of like English and Korean, like which country has 4 feet? So the answer to this is Nepal. So which country has 4 feet? So there are like some websites where you can find like cute jokes like this, where they mix English and Korean. What did you say? Tungbekgut? I don't know this flower. And my pronunciation is really bad, sorry. Okay, 20 seconds. Even if you Google a joke and copy and paste it in, I won't know. So you can also try that. Okay, maybe I will write my joke and the first person who gets the answer, which is based on today's vocab, will get 15 points. So why did the koala not get the job? So I think you guys are struggling to find a joke. Why did the koala not get a job? Okay, the answer is, I'm going to give you a clue. He didn't have the, and it's related to one of the vocabulary words that we were talking about earlier. This is like a kind of cute joke. What kind of witch lives on the beach? A sandwich. Wow. Okay, we have a winner with Apple. 15 points for Apple. Okay, so I've chosen who has the best joke. So that means there are 2 people who have got the job. Those 2 people are Hyunju and Jay. No. So you guys are both, next week I can just relax and watch you guys on YouTube because you are stealing my job. So the answer, did anyone know the answer for why did the koala not get the job? He didn't have the, I'm actually laughing writing this. He didn't have the qualifications. So earlier I told you guys that when we are writing our CV or resume, we often put our qualifications, the qualities or features that make us suitable for a job. So if you say qualifications very quickly, it sounds like qualifications. So I promise I didn't make this joke up. This is a real joke. So you guys can use this joke if you ever have a job interview in English. I haven't copywritten it, so you guys are free to use it. Canola oil. Yes, this is the name of the flowers, canolas, I think. Thank you, Irene. Okay, so well done to Hyunju and Jay, who are our new employees. Woo! But well done to all of you guys. There were some really great answers today. So I hope you guys learned lots of tips for selling yourself, and I can't wait to see you all next week. So Cassandra is up next, so we'll just take a few minutes of a break. And in Cassandra's class, she's going to be talking about actually searching for a job, I believe. Okay, so have a good one, everyone. Stay safe and enjoy the spring weather. Bye-bye.